Use the dragon corpse as a disguise.
Question.
Answer.
How the fuck do you plan on squeezing that entire dragon skeleton through that door that is perfectly sized for me or you, but a wyvern, it's a little bit small, I think.
True. I did think about this though. It's a corpse. Doesn't need to be all intact. Attack goblins today.
It seems
I
like
thought
it.
while we restarted, we'd run the poll.
Yeah. So, in the interest of beating the ad break until to actual content, hi, we're in here. It just took half an hour to beat those bloody tech goblins, and
Also, I slept in.
I mean,
And I was out.
It's Thursday. It's Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Music you're listening to right now, hopefully, is by Adrian von Ziegler. If you want to check out his stuff, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna scream at something. Adrian von Ziegler.
Music's coming through.
Awesome. You can check out his stuff by typing in !music2 in the chat.
Wait, that's music?
Well, on the stream right now, there's music.
Okay.
You
From
can.
Big Aid.
Sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. My players have a link to the Sirenscape player. It's somewhere in the Discord.
For me.
The starting soon screen and the overlay and the prettification of the official Dungeon of the Mad Mage map, one of the 23, was done by me in Incarnate. And if you want to know what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can type in !perks in the chat. I don't see if Lilith did it before. She usually does. But, so if you do perks. Oh, Jarls beat me to it. Great.
I'm trying to be helpful. It's this new thing I'm doing.
Ah, yes.
You aren't capable. You are. You're wonderful.
No, you're not wrong. I stand by it.
And
No, you are. Second favorite son.
let's
I'll take that. That's a win.
Considering I have 5 including you, yes.
Top 50%.
Okay, so let's go around the table, introduce people, and do a recap and get this party started. Or, saved. Let's see what happens. Terris.
Good 5 a.m. I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret with the raging ear infection and ruptured eardrum. Today I will be playing Bluebird, the Dragonborn, Aarakocra, something in between, fighter, who is currently not angry, just disappointed at Mike Oxlong, who is played by.
So, I'm Yals and I play Mike. I am currently about the least favorite member of the party, I think.
No.
For reasons which are entirely out of my hands. And Mike is a bard, ? Was a bard. Zariel Tiefling, who has a penchant for mischief and from the school of college dropouts. Who, in his travels in Avernus, met up with Trinket.
Fitz,
Yes.
introduce
So-
yourself.
Hello, I'm Vitskugga, and I'm playing said Trinket Treasure. And I'm playing as a rogue, scout, and walking into different worlds constantly. Because there are many things. And currently enjoying the savory moment of punching someone's balls in. While punching Mike Cockslong's balls in. Last
My
session.
favorite character in the party right now.
It's
Moonie.
much love.
Hello, I'm Moonstar or Moonie or Moon, playing Twilight Dawn, who is a Way of Kenzai monk and a Mark of Healing Halfling from Eberron. PhD, UD Death is huge title. That's what he is. Missed the end of the last thing due to IT issues, but I suspect that here we have another person in the party serving a deity.
And Sen.
Greetings. I am Sen, as you all know. And today I shall play Isara Ravenjar, the Shadakai, deity-serving warlock, whose patron is her deity, and resident normal people of this party. Also, I like to think. If everyone agrees with me, it's a different matter.
You know you're in for the fun time when the Shadakai is the normal one.
I mean, Isara has always been white, normal. We just haven't really touched on everything else yet. Just wait until it comes. It'll happen. Though I play more like a dwarf than an actual Shadakai.
Oh, that will probably happen as well.
Yeah. But today, this son shall also be playing Isara's Menagerie. Today, including the pseudo-dragon Charles, born... Let's forget the backstory for now, it happens if it happens. But we'll also be playing the bathtub guy Spectre that we killed like 6 sessions ago, who died in painful agony, tenderly caressed by tentacles, slurping sounds, and acid and cold and darkness.
Alright, Dungeon of the Hentai Mage, let's go.
Yeah. And perhaps,
No.
in a few more sessions, I shall be playing the Flock of Familiar spell, which gives me like 3 more familiars to play around with. To really round out my menagerie.
I'm just happy that Terris' character Roar is not part of this party, because then you would really have a menagerie.
But yes,
He
I shall be
resembles
playing
that
these
remark.
3 characters.
I apologize. I said he resembles that remark. I apologize.
Sen?
But yeah, I shall be playing these 3 characters today. For your and my own entertainment.
Noise. And hi, I am Ardana or Joe or you there if Lilith has any say in it. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts. And for those of you who were here last time, you very clearly know I have no idea what these guys are up to. I just roll with the punches and hope for the best.
You told me to kill Volo last time.
I did not. I just said that Mike was alone with Volo.
You told me to kill him.
I also said, I'm not going to stop you.
Oh dear.
It's like giving me petrol and a match and expecting me not to start a fire.
Right.
I
Note to
mean...
self.
So, anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Last time, on the amazing and short adventures of Volo and company, Volo has finally met his match in the amazing rifle bard, Mike Oxlong. Of course, it wasn't really a fight, as Volo did not fight back and just stood there, watching as Mike magically insulted him, hit him with a shatter spell, drew his sword and cleaved him in half.
That's
Why he didn't do
rare.
anything, we shall never know, cause he's gone. For now. Dun, dun, dun. But yes, as I said, we started with Volo's untimely death, changing our adventures from the amazing and short adventures of Volo and company to the amazing and short adventures of Mike and present company. How short, we shall still see.
I have a couple of backup characters ready.
But then it won't be Mike anymore, because his adventures will be short, painful, and deadly. But yeah, after Volo's death, Volo's patron, Mistra, appeared. She did not approve of Mike's actions. Seeing as bards are still arcane casters, Mike lost his connection to the weave, depriving him of his somehow learned magic.
Well, I've got some of it back.
You've got some of it back. You could keep your vicious mockery. Eventually, you managed to negotiate Cure Wounds, but those are the only spells you have left.
And Dissonant Whispers. I managed to get my whispering back.
Did
In the
you?
Whisper Nest.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
you
I got 2
DM said
spells.
no for that.
2 spells, 2 level 1 spell slots.
Do I get my other cantrips?
Okay.
I meant
No.
to ask.
Distant
Okay.
Whispers and Cure Wounds.
So what Mike got to
Suspicious.
keep was comes with his Infernal Legacy, which is
course.
Smite, 1 Smite, but that Smite still uses a spell slot, if I don't remember completely wrong.
I should have it once for
Might
free. Actually, if I remember Tiefling's right, he should have it once for free and then never again.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can use the Smite once for free every day. You can use Vicious Mockery, and I think Thaumaturgy comes with the Legacy as well.
That's a cantrip. You can use whatever you
Yeah.
want.
But you can't use any of the other cantrips, you know.
I can no longer thunderclap cheeks.
No, no.
have you
You
against-
have Cure
Oh.
Wounds and Dissonant Whispers, and you have 2 level 1 spell slots
Flawless.
at level 6. What could possibly go wrong?
It's alright.
Glorious.
I prepared exactly for this scenario.
Sorry, we interrupted the recap.
After this little scuffle, Charlotte was sent to fetch Mike and Volo last session before that. Finally managed to get there. Looked upon Mike, his sword dripping with blood, standing over a cleaved body of Volo. Of course, Mike's first word, knowing that Isawa can see through Charlie, or just that Charlie is actually smarter than most people, of average intelligence. Charlie, buddy, it's not what it looks like. Cue a long and well thought out inspiration from where it is now canon that Mistra is a mysterious woman with long, dirty blonde hair, cold and hardened eyes, shoulders that are slender yet strong, legs that bend off for days, and just a general warrior's build. That is who Mistra is now. Yes, Vesla, this is a game.
Yep.
It happened. It's weird. A short and long conversation later, Mike managed to convince Charlie and Isawa that it wasn't him that killed Volo, it was the woman. Which was later disproven as the woman suddenly, as Mike managed to the woman, turning out to be the god Mistra. an entire conversation happened. Oh yeah, Mike was trying to convince Mistra to turn him into an anchor of the reef.
Maybe.
She's considering it. She's considering it.
Whilst that was all happening, Trinket went out to scout. Finding some nice turf, some big spiders, some locked doors, some snow rooms. She got some snowballs, threw some snowballs, and generally had a great time while Mike was bargaining for his life. So, moral of the story, be like Trinket. Enjoy life, don't piss off gods.
Counterpoint. Live. Piss off the gods. They don't care about us anyway. Apart from Mister, who is very lovely and forgiving. And will make me an anchor of the weave.
Yes, basically, it isn't as flowing as my normal recaps are. Because my notes are pretty shit from last session.
There was a lot and nothing happening at the same time. That's the
Yes,
issue.
actually, yes.
Yeah, I believe I found a chained up door that I told everyone about as well.
Yes, with
Yeah.
the rune carved into the floor.
Yes,
Okie
but
doke.
that's about it.
So, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started.
Yay.
Ugh.
And I am going to switch on Sirenscape and hope that that works. There we go. The heavy steps of the shield guardian marching along the hallway ring loud and final like a large funeral bell in the wake of what you've learned of Mike's actions. The air in the room is thick with the scent of foreboding and damp from the moisture running down the walls. Somewhere, something is crackling, hissing, moving. What would you like to do next?
That kill.
Mike,
Yes, darling.
while you're down on the ground, groaning in pain, I want to remind you that it's very stupid to anger the gods. Especially someone controlling all magic, which I assume is what you're using for your spells.
In my defense, I was hoping to encourage Mr. Misty to have a magical moment with myself and all might be forgiven.
No, that's
what
not
she
how
said
it
to you.
works.
Literally almost word for word what she said.
Well, that's usually how logic works. But I know you're not a logical being per se. You're more of a let's fuck around and find out kind of guy. Kind of like me, except I use logic as well.
Questionable.
Everything I do is questionable.
I was going to say, how did we meet again? We've pissed off an entire realm of hell.
Well, they are demons or devils, of course. Doesn't matter if you piss them off.
I lived there.
Yes, and you wanted out, and I gave you a way out.
That's true, thank you.
That was the deal. You help me, and I help you out. We find a way out.
And now you're understanding why I needed a way out. Ciao.
Yes, I'm starting to connect the dots.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Well, just be careful. You're my best friend, so I want you to remain my best friend and not my dead best friend that I have to go visit by a grave somewhere in a tomb buried beneath miles and miles of stone.
You got a point. Okay, we'll live. Although I'm pretty sure I'm immortal now.
Oh,
I would not bet on it.
Mister said that I couldn't properly die. if I'm an anchor.
Well, question is, are you an anchor yet?
I don't know. And she said it. She put a W at the front.
Twilight will while they're having this conversation, I presume Mike is still rolling on the ground. So
He's
obviously-
kind of just like groaning and like
but
kind of trying to pick himself up, but
yeah, for once he's smaller than or lower than Twilight. So Twilight will walk over and reach down and give you his hands and help you up as much as he can. And as he pulls you up, he's going to say to you, Chaotic One, you are now in the service of a goddess. And I cannot compare with a goddess's retribution. But we have a task. You have a task. And I will do all I can to help you. If you need any advice on how to serve a deity well, I will be happy to assist.
I can
And,
do that too.
He's going to reach into his backpack, and although you, I can't remember if you were there when he gave them out, but he's going to give you like one of his little cards with the tenets of Doldorn on it, all nicely calligraphied, and he's going to give it to you. And he's going to say, may you serve her well.
thank you, Twilight. I appreciate that. I will call on you if I need. I think the main thing now, though, is stay on task, find the throne.
Yes. Probably for the best.
And we all get paid out still. Because we did find out there's still money on the table for us. So we can buy
Well,
those
I'm not
taverns
really doing this for the money, although it's a bonus. I'm just doing it for the adventure.
So then, Trinket.
Yes.
With that in mind, this chained door you were talking about.
Yes, I'm very curious and I really want to get in. But I
People
don't
lock things
do
up,
magic
which-
traps. Hmm?
People lock things up that they don't want you to find, and we're finding something not
Yes.
supposed to be found.
Yes. And I want to find out what's behind that door. But I don't do magic traps. Because magic traps kinda are there to prevent people like me from getting past said traps.
So, no guts, no glory. Let's try it anyway.
I imagine this is not something that I can deal with by kicking it down.
Well, here's the thing. Traps work in particular ways. As an expert in this area when it comes to archaeological digging sites and historical places that are usually guarded by traps, basically what happens is if you walk on a magical trap, things happen. As in, things explode, shoot out poisonous darts or electrical surges and obliterates everything that is in its path. So, to activate said trap, someone usually needs to step on, or at least within the area it's guarding. That
I have
means-
an idea.
I volunteer.
No. I have an idea. He's going to wander out, pick up the remains of Vola, throw them over his shoulder.
The remains of Volo are way
Yeah.
back.
It's way back where you fought the bandits.
Or the nearest corpse. You know.
Oh
humanoid
yeah,
corpse,
you
type
still
corpse.
have
If
the
we-
disemboweled
Come on.
corpse in the next room.
If
Yeah, so he'll pick up that,
overhead,
throw it over
Yeah.
his shoulder, and just say, "Point me at your trap."
Yep.
I
Send.
like
just
it.
have the spectre do it.
Well,
Does the spectre actually have weight?
Apologies if you guys get perpocalypse. The cat is all over me this morning.
It's cool.
Well,
I don't know.
we could use the body, I guess. However, there's 1, 2, 3, possibly even more issues with that, and that is
Yeah.
1. There's one big, giant armored dude walking back and forth. Second, there is a giant spider in the ceiling. 2, there's another, or 3, there's another giant spider in the ceiling. 4, and plus more, there's potentially even more giant spiders in the ceiling.
I have a
Besides that, we need to get past all of these things unseen, put the body on the traps, and then hope the traps do not engulf the entire corridor.
So full on charge, we fight
I don't see a
everything.
problem with this.
I mean, I don't mind. Like, I could definitely trigger the traps. I just need to make sure we have all the preparations set up beforehand.
Where are the traps trigger points, do you think? Are they easily accessible from the corridor? In so much as could we lead some of the things we don't want to live to the traps, get them to trigger the traps? 2 birds,
Well-
1 stone. No offense, Bluebird.
The problem is they are basically on the floor. Were they on the floor only, or was they on the walls and ceiling as well?
No, it's on the floor, but from wall to wall.
So they are basically on the floor along the wall. So
Okay.
you would have to push them against the wall, against the door, and hope that triggers it. And I feel like that would be difficult to pull them there without them realizing what we're doing. Even if there are spiders, they might be at least intelligent and aware enough that you don't go there because you die.
Well, if we're in the middle of a fight, they might lose focus on where they are in their attempts to unalive us.
I mean, probably. But even so, can you push a giant spider? Is anyone here strong enough to do that? Because I am not.
I might be.
I can.
You realize that they are pretty big, right?
Yeah, but it's going to lose
Hey,
balance if we
spiders
cut
live
off a
with
leg
that.
or two.
Very big. Well, if you can't push a very large being, then be my guest. Otherwise, I had an idea, but
Oh?
it might be just as dangerous and it might kill me in worst case. And that is someone lift me up off the ground and then gently hover me to the lock. And
like
I
it.
can lockpick the door and open it. But I know some medical traps trigger anything that comes within the same location, no matter if it's on the same height level or not.
I'm willing to try that. It
I
wouldn't be our
am
craziest
too,
time.
but I would prefer triggering it with something else first. But then we would have to cause a fight. I'll leave it up to you guys, because I don't mind. I'm just here for the adventure. Being
just
it
the muzzle.
fighting or sneaking.
I could go for a fight. I
And
could
we
also
do
try
need. Can we still hear the footsteps of the shield guardian
Yep.
at this moment? Or they, and we do have the guardian who get past first. But I wonder Trinket, did you feel the Guardian was on automatic? I wonder if we can lure the Guardian in here and deal with the Guardian without the spiders first. And then
What
we'll
if
go to the
we-
next step.
What if we had the Guardian fight the spiders while we sat back and watched?
I'm pretty sure the spiders and the giant thing is cooperating.
You think? You don't think that the spiders just moved in? The spiders have wanted to do.
I mean, it is a possibility. I mean, I guess they are waiting for the giant to kill something, then they go down and eat it. But then the giant would kill them too, which means why would they be there in the first place? So I have a feeling.
Unless the giant is only interested in eating, in killing humanoids, trespassers, not beasts.
Unless
That is a possibility, but I would always assume the worst. And the worst is they are working together.
I
The best
suppose.
thing is they are completely against each other, and they would kill each other on sight if they could. Now, there is a way to test this theory. But we would sacrifice the body if we do.
which
Well, there are
body?
plenty of bodies. I can always pick up another.
We have left a couple behind us.
Then
And we are in the room with a big dragon skeleton.
does anyone have a means to make a lot
That
of
belongs
sound
to
from a
Wanda.
particular position or location
Yes.
that
Mm.
isn't directly from you?
Yes.
Do you? Now, do you?
There is
I think so. Wait.
You have
there is one other
two
thing.
cantrips.
Yeah, one of them's thaumaturgy, which can create a loud boom.
From another direction?
Range of 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
To be
Well, and-
fair, we could also send them after a wild goose chase with a spectre.
Or Twilight made a good point here. We have a giant dragon corpse here.
That
If-
belongs to Wanda.
But if the Shield Guardian is only interested in humanoids, and hear me out here, we each take part of the dragon corpse and make it look as if the dragon corpse is just moving through. Use the dragon corpse as a disguise.
Question.
Answer.
How the fuck do you plan on squeezing that entire dragon skeleton through that door that is perfectly sized for me or you, but a wyvern, it's a little bit small, I think.
True. I did think about this though. It's a corpse. Doesn't need to be all intact. We can reassemble on the other side.
Is it,
Fail-
DM, is it a corpse or is it a skeleton?
It's a skeleton. So yes, you could reassemble it on the other side if you wanted to, but you would need to work fast before the Shield Guardian sees you.
How big is the skull?
It can just about get through the door.
So would it block the corridor on the other side?
No, the corridor on the other side, Trinket, you would know it's 20 feet across.
Yeah, it's quite a big corridor, 20 feet roughly. But the the armored guardian thing is covering most of it. And then there's the armors that are taking place as well.
So you would need, Trinket, looking at the wyvern skeleton, you would need to leave the wings behind because they won't fit. It would fit if the wyvern had been able to fold them in, but on 5 people, you don't have the ability to maneuver it that way. It's a skeleton. The pieces will just fall apart.
Might I just say that this idea does not sound all that feasible?
Yes, I think it's very difficult, especially with the size of that thing and the numbers we have. However, I think since Mike can actually make sounds from a distance, we could at least do an experiment. We throw in the body in the middle of the room, and Mike makes it sound like it screams in pain and dying.
Okay.
Then the spiders would come down, probably, and possibly try to eat it. If
Yeah,
the
you're going to
guardian is
eat
against
bones.
no, the corpse of the bandit that I killed earlier,
Mm.
that we disemboweled and all that stuff.
Yes, the leaking corpse that is currently getting gore all over my shoulder.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go with that plan. Spiders come
And
down.
if the guardian attacks the spiders, then we know, okay, they are hostile, which means that's one bonus or positive aspect to this next part of the plan.
I like it.
Well, let's
Okay.
do that, and then just take a look, peek through the door, and see if something happens. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So
It is an experiment. The Trinket, the spiders, were they just outside the door? Or are they further down the corridor?
they are in the ceiling, some slightly further down, and there's definitely a possibility that there's more another direction that I didn't see when I was walking through the corridor because I was trying to simply avoid the big guy.
So we
Have
need
you
to
actually
get.
confirmed that the golem is hostile?
I mean, I didn't know if the golem was hostile or not, but I would assume so. But it didn't see me.
Well,
So-
let's look then, shall we?
Yeah, let's
He
try.
walks up to the door and opens it. And peeks through. Just steps to the door.
Wait, but we didn't do the experiment first.
How close to the footsteps? We gauge from the footsteps how far the guardian is.
The guardian is currently walking towards the double doors at the end of the corridor. Let me. Yeah. Isara, what's your passive perception?
"13.
You can see up in the ceiling as you look through the door or step out between the 2 statues. You see one enormous spider hanging from the ceiling. Webs covering most of the statues and the ceiling. It is
Honestly, what I wouldn't do for a fireball.
Same.
Unfortunately, I do not have fire. Oh, it's radiant damage. I do not have fire spells other than my sword.
Ben could have really helped us here.
Wait, which invocations do I have again? Do I have? No, I don't have that.
the shield guardian is currently walking away from you, as far as you can tell by sound.
I can't see it.
Judging from where you're standing, your field of vision doesn't look like it.
Oh.
You would have to walk a little bit further in to reveal it. Let me check.
I will call out loudly in Elvish.
Yep.
What am I gonna call out?
Yeah, you would be able to see it. It's only 40 feet away. According to this, for some reason. Why?
Because the
Golem.
map is proportionate to the actual map.
That's why. Yeah, so each square is
Yeah.
supposed to be 10 feet, not 5.
Why do you have 10 feet squares?
Ask the people who wrote the module.
The squares on the module
wait,
itself.
is this a actual? Is this the bot module?
Yeah, it is.
Like, if you look at the map itself, you can see little squares in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says
The
one
two-
square is 10 feet.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
There's the Roll20 grid, which is
Yeah.
over the squares.
Yeah.
I think there is a way to change that, but I don't
There
know
is.
how.
You can align
there is.
it, but it takes a bit of effort to get it
Yeah.
done good.
Well, let's say because it says it's.
Well, if it says it's 10 feet squares, but we're playing 5-foot squares,
Yeah.
you can go up to 60 feet, as it says on the map.
Yeah.
Because that's actually 30 feet for how we're doing it.
Yeah.
No.
Quick maths.
Other way around.
All the way
15.
around. I should be able to go 15 feet.
I
Because
tried.
you double
Yeah.
it.
I said quick maths, not accurate maths.
I should be able to move like this in a combat turn, and that's it. Because then I'm moving per 10 feet.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, with you.
Which doesn't make sense whatsoever.
No, I'm just gonna say let's scale it down a bit. It is roughly 12 feet across the. This hallway is roughly 12 feet across, and each square is 5 feet. The shield guardian is currently 40 feet away from you.
Yeah.
And it's moving away from you.
Golem, upon the name of my lady, I command you to stop. I call out loudly in Elvish.
From the ceiling, you hear angry, just chittering, as if clacking of mandibles.
Oh, be silent. I am not a drow.
And from further down the corridor, you hear the grating of heavy metal boots on stone as the shield guardian turns on its heel to face you and just... what does he say?
Can
Where are you?
speak? Okay. Okay.
Also,
Yeah,
an
no,
Elvish Mike
no,
will pop his head around
it,
the corner and
it's-
just be like, Mistress says hi.
No, it can't speak. It turns on its heel and then does the both feet on the same space before starting to walk towards you. The angry chittering of the spiders go up in volume or raise in volume. Why are there
Does it
two?
look like the golem is hostile?
It's hard to tell. It's a walking armor, but it is marching straight towards you. And it does not seem to be bothering with the spiders.
That is a shame.
As it gets within 30 feet of you, it
Yeah?
stops. And then, not drawing a weapon or anything, it starts moving its hands in weird movements. You don't hear anything. And then both hands go out
Do I...
towards you.
Is this... With my arcane... I not actually have arcane knowledge.
I mean, if you want, you can give me an Arcana check.
I'm not proficient.
Yep.
But that is a nat 20.
Wow.
First of all, on D&D Beyond, this is gonna be a good session. On Roll20.
Yeah. It looks somewhat like it's trying to cast spells. Nothing is happening though.
I feel you, buddy.
Okay, okay.
And as the first set of movements doesn't yield any result, it
Yep.
takes one step closer, and you see another set of hand gestures. And then it...
Still the same attempting to cast magic
Yes.
gestures.
I'm going to call him Ang. Because she's just
It-
bending air right now.
You see him slam his hand, or slam its hands together, and the entire hallway just rings out with that sound of metal clanging. And
Okay.
nothing happens.
Hmm.
So, do us in the room know what's going on at all?
I mean, there was a great big ruckus just now when you heard something just clang.
Would we have
Do
heard
I
the
see it from my
spiders go?
position?
Trinket, you would be able to somewhat see it, but you can really tell that the spiders are now angry. And yep.
Okay.
Twilight.
I would attempt to walk back in the room, but there is a bluebird blocking my way.
uh,
Oh,
Twilight.
No,
Yes.
if I
A bluebird
saw
first,
you,
then
I would-
Twilight.
if I saw you trying to get back in, I'd just step aside.
So, from what I've learned,
Mhm.
the Guardian was the Golem was attempting to cast some kind of spell. However, he seems to be suffering from Mike syndrome and horribly failing at doing so.
So uncalled for. So uncalled for.
The spiders, however, seem to be angry. I'm not sure why I'm not a dwarf, I don't speak spider. Although perhaps that might just be my present in general.
Or
In fact,
maybe.
I'm gonna go up and take a quick look.
He didn't
Twilight
seem to
will
be
say
bothered by the
to,
spiders, at least.
Sending the
Alright.
spectre through. See if it draws the spider's ire and the golem's ire as well.
Well-
Can your spectre carry the body that Bluebird is currently?
I'm having him move through walls, so I don't think so.
Okay.
As your specter moves through, you see the spiders
Yeah.
currently trying to web the shield guardian.
I don't see anything actually. The
No,
spectre
the
sees it.
specter sees that.
Yes.
And they're trying to hurt it, and it's just standing there. Like,
Taking it.
yeah.
Okay.
The spectre, having taken a look about what is happening,
Mhm.
returns. Of course, it is a spectre, it doesn't speak, not being able to do anything.
Yep.
So Isawa kindly looks towards Bluebird for some help translating from dead to life.
Oh yeah, it does have a
Right.
language.
It
Forgot
knows all languages in life, but it can't speak.
Yeah, so he will just to the spectre. I think he has to be able to see it, so he will.
I moved it back. Yeah.
Yeah, he will just sort of crack the door open.
No,
No,
I moved
it's-
the spectre
kind of-
back.
Oh, yeah. So
Right
he
here.
will just be. What did you see?
Those dumb spiders are attacking the suit of armor. That's never worked. I don't understand why they keep doing it.
Do you think they'll die?
No, it won't hurt them.
Oh. Hmm. Do you think if I fed the spiders this, they'd be less inclined to attack us? Pointing at the corpse on his shoulder.
Maybe. We usually just threw in people who were annoying us and hope for the best.
And
Wait, is
they-
Bluebird telling this as he's speaking it?
yes, he always does.
Chink is gonna be face palming and then say, Bluebird.
Mm?
He knows about these things. Why don't you
Yes.
ask the spirit thing what the trap is and how to deactivate
Oh.
it?
Yes. There's a trap up ahead. How fixed?
Oh, that one! No, that one was put in by the wizard dude that walks these halls.
Wizard dude.
That
Yeah.
walks currently.
Yeah. Well, the boss lady once said something about a Hallister who built this whole place. Apparently lives in the lower levels. We never go into the lower levels because that's suicide. But sometimes like to walk through here. He put them in there. I think to keep the manticores in.
Manticores.
Plural?
Yeah. As far as I know, there are 3 of them inside.
Well, that is good information to have.
Why did he put them in there?
Trash disposal.
They have jelly for.
Are they intelligent?
Are we?
I wouldn't try to have a meaningful philosophical discussion with them, but they're smart enough to try and get out of the door from time to time.
So you're certain there's manticores behind there?
Yes, I know there's manticores. I just don't remember if there are 3 or 4 of them.
Do you know if there's anything else in there that they are protecting?
Like a throne?
Oh, no throne, no. But I mean, there is the treasure chest of all the people who died in there.
Good enough for me.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, the troll doesn't have any use for it, so he puts them in a chest for us.
Roll.
Wait.
Exactly what all is in the room beyond the trap? 3 or 4 manticores, a troll.
Give us an
Yeah.
itemized description.
Well, there
What
is.
do you know? What do you know for a fact is in there?
I mean, I know we put Grog, the manticore, not the manticore, the troll in there.
Grog.
And the manticores were already there. I think they're rejects from Hallister's whatever he did when he built this place. And there were 3 of them then, but you know how nature can do its thing. If all of them
Ah,
were
yeah.
not of the same gender, there might be more of them now.
I said a bang,
Right.
bang,
More
bangity bang. I
questions.
said a bang, bang, bangity bang.
Do the manticores fight with the troll, or are they sort of
No, they seem
friends?
chill.
Right?
Fuck.
Is there a way to get past them without them attacking? Is there like a code word or anything like that?
Not that I know. You could ask the boss lady.
Where would we find the boss lady?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Didn't we kill her?
I was about to say, I think we find her a few corridors back with no eyes.
That is
Um,
probably true.
yes.
Oh no, I'm not
But there might
talking
be a
about
different boss
her.
lady.
I'm talking about the big boss lady. She
mean the-
generally hangs out in the room south of the manticores.
So you mean the vampire lady?
Yeah, I
Wait,
think that's
in
what
the,
she
in
is.
the In
one we have to
in the
speak
snow
for.
room?
Somewhere.
Yeah, in the snow room. And what's the deal with the snow room?
Oh no, that's another thing. I hope you closed the door, right?
I think I did.
Right, because otherwise the weather will get out.
What?
The weather will
Are you
get
talking
out.
about some kind of elemental?
Oh no, it's another thing the wizard did.
Oh.
Experimenting with weather in these tunnels.
Oh.
I wonder whether that went well for him.
And no. There's a room. I only seen it once because that big glowy green thing on the floor. You don't want to step on that. But
Why
otherwise
not?
it's fine. We used kind of like a pulley system when we put the troll in.
What does the big green thing on the floor
Oh.
do?
So
We
we
ha-
can't get through.
I have no idea, but generally possibly something really bad.
Or something
And
really
is-
good?
Could be really
Also,
good.
Mike, that joke weathered badly.
Hey.
Is there a need to go through this room to get through the other side of it? Is there another door on the other side of the room?
Several
Out of the
doors.
passageway? So we need to get through that room to get somewhere else. That room is not a dead end with just treasure and trash control.
Oh, I've never been through the other doors, so I don't know. But there are many other doors leading from that manticore room.
So how did you guys get the troll in there with the manticores? Like, are you guys cool with the manticores?
We threw some dead guys in there to keep them busy.
Excellent news.
And that helped, and then we got the troll in. That was a chore, let me tell you. Drugged up troll weighs a lot.
So how do we deal with the big metal guy?
He's mostly harmless.
We can walk down there and he won't attack us.
Yeah, don't slap him or he'll slap you back, but normally he just stands there waving and then walks away.
That waving that he was doing looked like the casting of spells that she failed.
So that's what that is. Nothing ever happens. So he just stands there waving a bit and then walks away.
Mm-hmm.
He will do that
what
every time he walks
spiders
up
are
to you, though.
busy with the golem. We can just go past them.
As long as we don't slap him.
No, that's the golem itself. The spiders are still there.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the spiders?
Oh, we just feed
Fire.
them, and that keeps them busy.
So we need
I
to
have
feed the
food for
spiders
them.
and we need to feed the manticores.
How much do you
Well,
normally
we've made
feed the
plenty of
spiders?
corpses.
Well, 1 or 2 guys a week. It used to be.
Spiders don't eat a whole lot.
No, they don't. Well, there used to be more adventurers, but then someone spread rumors about adventurers dying, and so now there are less adventurers. So about once or
Right.
twice a week.
Say, Spectre,
Hmm.
where can we find an alabaster throne?
Oh, Are you talking about the throne of the coronal?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Oh, that's next level down.
Oh, awesome.
You
Can
would
we
need
get
to.
there through the manticore room?
Oh no, you have to go through Xanatar's people to get there.
What did you call it? The throne of the
The throne of the coronal.
I don't know.
governor?
Let me type it out.
As in the guy who deals with dead bodies?
Coronel.
Colonel.
L, yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay,
that's
so
next level
what's-
down.
What's up with Xanatar's dudes?
Oh, well, as far as I remember, they're fighting, well, both with us I guess not anymore because you killed us all. Wait, I'm dead? Holy...
No. We spared you.
Oh. Huh.
You are in the embrace of the Raven Queen. That's all you need.
Okay.
You're blessed in such a way.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I can't roll for shit, which is my usual curse. He believes you.
It doesn't have an option. He
No.
listens to my commands.
Yep. He's just like, oh, no. So, well, thank you for sparing my life. I appreciate that. So Xanathar is another thieves guild. Well, their leader is named Thanatar. They were fighting with us and the Centarim over control of this area.
Okay.
So if we say we killed you guys for them, they might let us pass through because we basically
done them a
one
favor.
of their enemies.
Yeah.
Huh. That might work, yeah.
We can be quite persuasive when we need to be.
So yeah, it's on the other side of these hallways. There's a staircase down, but like I said, you have to go through the bugbears and the goblins to get
Which
there.
bugbears?
Oh, I forgot to mention, Xanatar's people are mostly bugbears and goblins.
Oh.
Oh, I speak Goblin.
Well, that should be
Of
fine.
course you do.
Never tried to negotiate with a goblin before, but if it might work. Philosophers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so how do we get to the Xanatar people? We have to go in any other direction, or?
Oh yeah, so you know where we first met? You have to
Yes.
go south from there.
Oh, so we're going the wrong way. And
Well, if you want to go through Xanatar's people, then yeah. Although I think Harriet, the boss Harriet, asked you to go through the Pillar Forest to deal with them, and then you killed us all.
I'm sure it was a misunderstanding.
Well, probably, yeah. Mhm.
Oh no! It wasn't a misunderstanding. Vampires should. Undead are not allowed to exist. Present company excluded for the moment.
Right. So, wait, I'm not dead?
You are in the embrace of the Raven. That's all you need to know.
Right. Okay. Well, the boss is a vampire. The boss lady,
The big boss lady.
the big boss lady, she's a vampire.
Oh, cool.
That's what bending smites are for.
And the big boss
No.
lady is not a member of the Xanathar guild. Then this
Oh
is
no,
separate.
she was a leader of us. I mean,
So,
we're dead now, so guess
so
not.
is she by herself then?
I guess so.
So she's just patrolling on the lower levels, you said, by herself.
No, she's on this level, and then sometimes top side.
Where
Oh.
might she be on this level?
If she's not in her bedroom, which is where
Which
the
is where?
sarcophagus,
Oh,
We
she's
went
not
there?
in her bedroom.
then
Remember we went there already?
then she might be in the armory or in the statue room. But to get to the statue room, you have to go through the manticores.
Does she go past the manticles?
She can climb in the ceiling. She's not bothered by them.
Of course, vampires.
Where is the armory?
Yes.
So this hallway just outside here.
Yeah.
So you know where the hallway down to the weather room. I really hope you close the door. And then there's another hallway further along with a trap door. That's the armory.
You did close the door, right, Trinket?
To what room?
The weather room.
The weather room.
I think I did.
I have.
I'm not
concerns.
sure, but I think I did. But I mean, if it's winter, it's not too bad.
Although,
Winter's
if
I
we
mean,
we let the cold out, the spiders won't like that.
Well, then they might freeze to death.
Bingo bango.
It was pretty cold.
That actually sounds like a solution. Though, I'm not wearing any cold weather gear myself.
But we can always go back up topside and get some.
True. However, I think perhaps...
I might take the lift back down this time, though.
I think that it might be
That
better
might
to
be
first go look for the armory. Because going up, buying stuff and going down just takes some time.
True.
So go to the armory, perhaps open the door on the way there. See if the boss lady is there. Kill her
Okay.
if she is. Then run back to the sarcophagus where she will reappear to stab her once more to make sure she's actually dead. And then, since we're already there, we might as well go back, get some cold weather gear.
Hang out. See what's up.
Yeah.
Level up. Whatever.
So we leave the weather
So-
door open and let the weather do its work on the spiders.
And possibly
come
other
back?
creatures in here.
Yeah, because it might freeze Metalhead.
Doubtful. Say, Spectre, is there anything else of note? Any treasure rooms, locations with weapons, armors, potions, gems, shiny rocks?
Well,
Charlie would never let me down if they don't ask.
there is a really, really expensive statue of one of those fish people, important people. Saha,
people?
Saba, Sa something. They look like fish with long arms and a lot of teeth and scales everywhere and weapons.
Okay. Okay.
There's a statue of one of them, and
How big would that be?
about your size.
Okay, so we could get that up in the lift.
And well, whatever the troll has collected.
So,
Well,
first things first then, to the armory?
The armory.
We leave
Let's
I
clear
say
up.
we,
Okay.
we want to be thorough about all of this, right?
Mhm.
We're here to collect loot, essentially, make money. One of the
Well,
things.
we are here because we
Uh,
got beat dreams. Then Volo came with a job offer. Then Mista came with a job offer. So we're stuck.
If anything, we've upgraded.
Yes.
And ultimately, we are. I mean, the most important thing is that we are now on a sacred quest. We need to find
Yes.
the throne above all else.
Well,
My suggestion is that I mean the Spectre has been very helpful, but coming back up with the throne, we don't want to be caught unawares by creatures moving throughout the dungeon. Correct?
Oh, I do not believe we need to move the throne.
Right.
I
We
think
just
we
need
just
to
need
find
to find
it.
the
Yes.
throne.
we find it, and I need to provide information to a contact in Waterdeep.
Right.
So when we go
My-
up for our
my
winter
point
clothing, I
is,
will
however,
probably do that.
ah.
Also, we need to get you a proper symbol. Of which I could fashion you one with the proper materials.
I mean, Sanathars work a lot on the surface as well. We could just technically see if we can get some sort of deal with them so we can sell stuff we find, we can buy stuff they offer, and they can go get things on the surface that we need down here. That way we can make a base at their place. Seeing as we have already a good offer for a friendship deal, since we killed their enemies.
Trinket.
Yes?
Trinket. They're
Yes.
bandits and thieves.
Yes, and bandits and thieves are very good to negotiate and deal with if they're on your good side.
Yes,
I mean,
but
they want.
throughout the city, they're causing misery.
Yes, all bandits call misery. But since we
Yes,
are on an
so-
important mission, that's always a way to. How to put it? Save time. Because if this is important, time is important.
Well, I understand your concerns here, Bluebird, and so I will offer a compromise. I think Trinket has a good plan. It would streamline our operations to have some external help with our operations. However, you're right, they're bandits. They're causing misery for the city. So, if such a time should come whereby they have fulfilled their usefulness to us, we shall go do the city a service. By which point we could even have made an offer with some officials in the city to get rid of part of their bandit problem.
That's a good plan as well. Then we use the bandits against themselves for our benefit and for the benefit of the city later on.
Exactly. And I mean, they have been causing misery for the city. It would be such a shame if the city officials were to offer us, say, a tavern for our troubles.
Fine. But
mean,
I want it to
it's
be
very.
understood that we are eventually, regardless of whether the city officials are paying us or not, we are eventually going to dispatch these bandits.
Of course.
Yes. But I
And
mean, until then, it's very unrealistic if we're gonna go all the way back up to the city, then all the way back down, and all the way back up to the city, and then all the way back down again
It's going to take a lot
to
of time
rest
to go
up
back
and
forth.
deal with our business when we can rest at the bandits' camp if we could offer them a good deal of
Well,
cooperation.
And as the
weren't
dungeon
we
goes deeper,
setting up a place of rest and a base at the Spectres, at the Vampire Bandits, not the Senators? Sleeping at their place will just mean sleeping with one eye open.
mm,
I think that would mean it here as well, because they are probably scouting here occasionally. I would, at
Yes,
least, if I
but
was survival.
in that case, we're not surrounded.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
We have made friends with a certain individual that I believe does not require sleep or rest.
Hi.
Wonder.
What even is that flesh golem?
He's a friend.
Wait. DM,
Yes.
I totally skipped this last session, but does Wonder look like an undead?
No. Isara would know enough that he looks like a flesh golem. And golems are generally constructs.
Yeah, all I need.
Yeah.
Just making sure that, like with the vampire the first time,
Yeah.
I forgot to step first, ask questions never, ask question once at that. I
Yeah.
really need to speak with that.
But no, Wonder looks like a golem. So he's a construct.
Okay, clear.
He's just standing there by the wyvern skeleton wyvern head. Just, oh.
Yes.
Counter
So
offer.
my thought.
I
thought
don't need
was-
sleep.
Yes, but you still need to trance, don't you?
Yes, but I'm fully aware of my surroundings while advancing.
Right. Well, my thought was, however, that we could make this room our base of operations and have Wanda here inform us if anything not of our party were to interrupt.
I mean,
Worked.
I guess we could.
Hmm.
We would have safety from the other way because of the giant stone thing and the spiders and the manticores. With the exception of the wizard and the vampire lady.
So we just need to
And
pack some
we'd have
sleeping bags.
we'd have company.
Do I have? Should I
I mean, that could technically work.
don't?
You would
Otherwise,
know-
we
Well,
could
that was
always negotiate a safe place at the Sanatars by offering them goods that we might find in
No.
the tombs.
I will
Uh,
not sleep there.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's a
So-
There's an
possibility.
option, but no.
You would know
Working
that
with them
there
is one
are.
thing. Sleeping at that place is something entirely else.
Which would give us more advantage when we are trying to cut them down later on, though.
And perhaps later on,
Don't
once
bite
a
me.
bond of trust has actually been created, it might be an option. For now, I would prefer our own base for operations, which we
Okay.
might reinforce and protect in some other ways.
I do
Sounds good.
believe I do believe that Bluebird has a good bond with Wanda, and I prefer to trust Bluebird than Thieves.
Yeah,
I am
that's
happy.
obviously better.
I am happy to stay here, and Wanda looks happy to have the task as well.
Hmm, hmm.
He's so sweet.
See how happy he is?
He looks very happy. We do need to go through these we do need to go through these Xanatar to get to the next level. We cannot avoid them. But I believe that we can kill this boss lady, this vampire, first. There may be some negotiation to go down, but I do not want to send them up into the city and do tasks for us that may harm the city while they are there.
Why would they do tasks for us? The only purpose for what we are making relations with them is the buying and selling of goods.
Hmm. They buy and they sell. What else do they do when they are up there?
That's not our problem.
Hmm.
That's
My
not what we
problem.
ask of them.
It's going to be a problem if we let them
It's
get
my
away with
problem.
too
I'm a
much.
citizen of this world, and I try to avoid perpetuating misery in it. In fact, I try to eliminate those creatures.
What the
that cause
merchant
misery.
does in its free time is not our concern.
It's not your
Well-
concern. It's my concern.
Well, the thing is, they might cause misery and such up there, but until we deal with them, it's at least a good way for us to get money and objects we might need for our travels.
Until we
Like,
have a
they-
better
they-
way
they-
to get in and out of the dungeon.
That too, they might have better ways to travel. Secret passages.
Secret tunnels.
So
Secret tunnel.
you would know that there are several bedrolls in that room with the sarcophagus. They are currently not covered in blood and gore.
It's an important part, yes. So, shall we go to the armory first or set up a base here?
Well, I think a base to fall back to if things go sour would be a good idea.
Okay.
I
Then I
agree.
suggest a few of us go gather some bedrolls. Perhaps some other stuff that we can find in the bandits' old base, while others start working on moving that skeleton to the side. Or perhaps keep it there. Charlie seems to like it.
Out of interest, Twilight has an orb of time.
Yep.
Which I believe if he looks at it, will give him an indication whether it's morning, afternoon, evening.
Okay.
Has he got an indication what time of the day we are at with now?
Using your orb of time, you realize it's already 5 p.m. You've been here all day.
No wonder I'm hungry.
I mean, I do believe that we can set up camp and then go to do fighting, maybe after rest, and have a whole day to explore further.
In that
I like it.
case, if you have any more questions to ask the bad guy, do ask, because he will not last much longer.
Hmm?
Do
No, bath
you
guy.
have any?
The bad guy.
Do you have any good? How do you communicate with senators? Do you ever negotiate? Do you know anything about them? Where they are? Any? I mean, you must have intel on them. Obviously, you probably considered taking them down at some point.
Oh, yeah. So Big Boss Lady said something about them having a city, a lair, a hideout. That's the thing. 2 levels down. So I don't know how deep this place goes, but 3 floors. They're on the 3rd floor. Mainly, but they also have people up here because most adventurers don't make it further than here. And, well, the way we talk is usually by stabbing. They try to stab us, we try to stab them. Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's not healthy communication, though, is it?
The pointed conversation, I have to say.
Yeah.
Hey.
They're pretty sharp with their words.
Words cut
Indeed.
deeper than knives.
From
They wound
outside,
sometimes.
from the other side of the door, you start hearing the clanking of footsteps again.
Well, it seems the spiders have given up on the golem.
Yes.
I kind of want to try and 1v1 him in a spellcasting fight.
Well,
With what spells?
let's just get started with our base operations. We've been standing still for too long.
We have,
Mhm.
we have.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what Bluebird would like to just very quickly do is the corpse that he has on his shoulder just sort of yeet it through the door at the spiders. and
Yep.
then shut the
Why?
door.
Hmm.
We could use that later to get past them. Now we
There's
have to drag the
plenty-
bodies all the way back here.
Just put them on the bedrolls we're bringing up anyway, and just
Well,
drag them.
I was thinking that we put all the bodies that we've collected into the cold room.
We'll have to go through that corridor to do
In
so,
that
though.
case, we should just kill the spiders and be done with them.
Okay, let's do it.
Are you sure?
It'll be fine.
You have to go through the spiders to go through the cold room. Unless I open the door and let it be open and fill the whole corridor with snow.
No, well, I suppose we could kill the spiders.
Unless it's open still.
I wonder.
I still don't remember
now
if I
that
closed
I've-
it or opened it.
Also, if
Wonder-
we
I
are...
wonder. I was just
You-
going to say, I wonder if we wait for them to start feeding on the corpse, if that would distract them enough that we could gain the advantage on them.
Good work.
Possibly?
My guard goes down when I eat.
Twilight.
I mean, we,
Real quick.
Mhm.
Could you please give me a perception check?
Itchy.
So on your sheet you should... Yep. You see Wonder just poke at something on the ground. Kind of looks like he's just trying to remove something from under his... Is that really a shoe? Maybe it's a shoe. Probably a shoe. Probably best think of it as a shoe. But he looks kind of distracted.
Poking is with something on the ground. You're saying?
Yeah, he's just... You know how you, when you step in gum and you sometimes try to just wipe it off on something on the ground? That's what he's doing.
Okay. Just if that's all he's doing, nothing else in particular, then
No.
Twilight will stay in with the conversation of what to do with the dead, dead corpse. So Twilight was on the verge of saying, well, we were almost thinking of using the body to distract the spiders, but maybe after our set up camp first. So we set the camp up.
Bluebird already threw the body in, so you might
Oh,
as
he's
well
thrown
go
it
out and
in.
kill the spiders now.
Oh, okay, too late then.
Yeah, that's why we're having this conversation about killing them, because
I thought it would just open the door to do it. All right,
Nope.
okay, sorry, missed that.
So, shall we then?
In that case, then yes.
They're up in the ceiling, so shoot them down, wait for them to come down.
Mm-hmm.
I know how we can piss them off. Does anybody have a bow?
I do.
I've got a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have
Shortbow.
a plan. A plan so cunning you could put bristles on it and call it a toothbrush.
That's some great initiative you got at DM.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to learn how to actually roll it.
I think you've got to click on the token or something.
You have to click,
Yeah,
you have to select
you click on the token
roll
and then roll
initiative.
initiative.
There
That
you go,
was
cool.
marginally better.
Now, Mike, I have a crossbow, but I also
Like that.
have a breath weapon.
Well, you see, this is what I'm thinking. Although the breath weapon might not be might not be utilized the best for this, it might be better to use a bow. So we take an arrow or a crossbow bolt, wrap the end of it in some rags, light them on fire, fire them into the spider webs. If the spiders are hanging out, they're still going to drop and maybe take full damage, or take damage from falling. Sorry, got a little out of character there. Or if they're further up in the webs, they might be trapped in the flames and then fall while on fire.
You want Charles on his own initiative?
If you want him in combat, yes.
No, he's basically the skeleton.
Well, I could
Alright.
definitely shoot a fire arrow and
I am
see if
skilled.
something happens.
I am skilled also. We can
Actually,
have
it's
two
probably better
arrows.
if you. It's probably better if you do it, because then I can still stay hidden.
It depends
I'm
if
trying
they're
to figure
expecting
out
us
where
or
to
not.
roll initiative on
Okay.
this thing.
So what you do, Terris, is you click on your token, and then you open your character sheet and you click on initiative.
Before shit hits the fan, I'm gonna fill up my water quick.
I don't see initiative on my.
It's
character.
top. It's on the top by the armor class.
So on your sheet, there's a 2 next to your armor class.
I see it.
Or you can just use, you click on your token and then you roll initiative from D&D Beyond. That also works.
Well, you got an 8.
Why is it giving me points? Like decimal points on their
Oh, you can activate
Nice.
that on your character sheet.
It's called Tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's a tiebreaker. See who goes
Ah, okay.
first.
If you have the same
Yeah.
initiative, high
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, it worked well with me and the Spectre, because the Spectre also had rolled a 15. But
Yeah.
I got
But
Yeah.
you have 20 decks and the Spectre has 14 decks, so I think it goes first.
yes.
How do I sort? It won't allow me to sort.
Hold on,
the
there it is.
initiatives.
The DM has to do that.
Yes.
Excellent.
We can do anything with the initiative or then look at it.
And we're gonna grab with this guy. Mhm. Oh, joy. Okay. But that fits.
Did we win?
I mean, Trinket is first.
Alright. I'll just shoot it, I guess.
Are we?
And I guess I'll light arrow on fire with some cloth.
Mhm.
And I open the door. And I aim. I try to shoot through the web. Or wait, are the spiders on the ground or are they on?
No, they're at in the ceiling.
I try to hit the web and the spider.
Okay. That's gonna increase the AC because you're
Yep.
aiming at a particular thing, though.
But it doesn't notice me, right?
No.
So advantage then.
Here we go. Here we go. Nothing but dubs.
For a natural 20, I'll take that.
Nice.
Yeah.
You see the crossbow bolt just pass through one of its legs and into the web.
So it takes 23.
Which one of the two are you aiming for?
This one, I guess.
Okay.
So that's 23, 31, 33 points of damage plus any fire damage extra.
Let me amend that real quick. It doesn't go through a leg. You manage to somehow shoot it straight through the head and into the webs, and it falls down dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got one. And I will.
It's not letting me change the value of the thing. There we go.
is that the one with the high initiative? Perhaps.
And
No.
I will. I'll walk through the door. And bonus action hide.
Okay. As you're hiding, you see the shield guardian reach the end of the corridor, and turn on its heel, and start marching back.
Yep.
And Spectre dude.
I have not commanded the Spectre yet, so the Spectre is doing shit.
Okay. Mike.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna follow kind of Trinket's idea. Kind of hidden-ish in the doorway. Oh, well, we've just gone out. Never mind. Cool. So I can see that big boy. So many spells I could have used.
If only you hadn't pissed off the goddess of magic.
It was entirely unavoidable.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Okay. No, and I will, I guess, cast Vicious Mockery at it. Which is DC, it's Wisdom save.
Yep.
DC, technically 17, because I got Liar's Loot on.
Where did my spider?
That makes the DC go up by 1.
Yep. Come on, wisdom save. Or we can just not do that, apparently. Hello? There we go. 17.
Well, fuck me then.
I mean, I could take the second one, but I'm not going to.
That's
I mean, the second one would have been a 7, but you know.
That's,
no.
It's fine. It's fine. That's pretty much going to be me then. I will just move out of the way of the doorway and just step back into the room as I am useless.
Isara. What do you tell the spider? To viciously mock it. Hey.
Me?
Yes.
What do I tell it?
Well, I was really mocking its companion, the dead one, being all like, you know, all those eyes, and it couldn't see that coming.
Nice.
Thank you.
Now I have.
I am
something.
getting out, holding my spear with one hand. I point the other at the spider,
Nice.
casting my Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. No.
My first roll was a net 20. My second and third roll were a net 1.
Yep.
I want to go back to D&D Beyond. I will use inspiration
Okay.
to reroll one of those because that's the only thing I can do. And it's something. That's a 19.
No, you can use your
Percep-
inspiration to reroll both because it's one attack. As far as I know. Yeah. Let's say
Yeah,
that.
It's one. I cast a spell so I can make multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 26 and 12.
The first one will hit. Let me double check the AC of this guy.
Max damage.
Nice.
And force.
The second one does not hit.
Then I'm stepping there to make sure I don't actually block the way of the guardian. But that's my action. That's my turn.
It is the spider's turn, and I'm going to grab this one real quick.
There was that roll earlier.
Yeah, it's looking around, just angry, chittering, and just can't seem to find any. Where did they go?
I'm not even hiding.
No, but it's dumb as a rock. So
I have found my people.
it was either a nat 1 or a 2. So yeah, it's dumb as a rock. It was like, something hurt me, where is it? I can't find it. It's okay. So it's going to shoot out a web in the general direction of where it heard things before. So this area. I do believe it actually has to hit. Yep. So we're going to. No, wait. Can I? I can. Nice.
Sorry.
It doesn't actually. It managed to successfully web one of the statues, but the area next to you is now difficult terrain.
Which side?
This side.
Spider side. Cool.
Yep. Bluebird.
Yes, Bluebird is going to, sorry, I'm looking for the map. Bluebird is going to wander in. Lead to about. Can he reach that spider? It's alive.
So it
from
would
where he
cost you
currently
10.
is?
It would cost. Do you have a ranged weapon?
Yes.
Then yes. So it would cost you 10 feet to pass, to walk past this statue. But you can easily get it from, like if you walk out and stand as far as you can shoot it.
So he could get to about here, you think?
Yeah.
So from there, check something. I'm just looking at my superiority dice. Quick. So a weapon attack is any weapon including range, right?
Yeah. It doesn't say melee weapon, so yeah.
Okay. So he is going to, first of all, fire his crossbow at the beastie.
Yes.
That's a miss. That's a 9. Fire again.
Okay.
Is a 16 hit?
Yes.
Then he is going to use one of his superiority dice, which will give him an extra d8 of damage, I believe. First things first, d8 of damage, which is 4 plus. 3, so 7. To check the rally. No, he's using a precision attack. Yeah, when I make a weapon attack roll, I can expend one superiority dice and add it to the roll before or after the roll, but before any attacks applied. So is that damage, or is that?
I think it would apply to damage.
Yeah. So yeah, he's done 7 damage on the wee beastie.
Okay. Nope.
With his thing, and let me just check his bonus actions.
It is not looking great. It is hanging on by a thread.
Okay, yeah, that's him done for now.
Web thread.
What was that?
A web thread. A thread of web.
Yes. It's hanging on by a thread. And now Roll20 is telling me I need to log in.
It happens occasionally.
It's like, I
love
see the map. Why do I need to log in?
It's alright, Spider just doesn't want to turn. Fine by us. We still know what we want to do.
Yep. Twilight.
Everyone's shooting bows. Twilight loves it. Twilight will also go through the door. If I can move my token. With his short bow, assess the situation. This insect or this giant spider which is hanging, he will follow trait, and with
Yep.
his Kenzai short bow, he'll fire at it.
That will hit.
And he will. Well, actually, let's see what that does. And then he will add spend a key point to add death strike and death strike to that.
Okay.
Which is another 1d6 of damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then he'll use.
No, I mean it's dead.
Brilliant. He won't use anything.
Yep.
So that's that one. Are there any other? So is it just the shield guardian?
Yep.
Left.
So from behind you, you see this large looming metal armor come clank. Well, it will come clanking up to you. It's not its turn yet, but it is. Well, it's right after you, Twilight. So you see it. You can hear it approaching.
If because he has 2 actions, so he's done 1 action. So can he just hold his second action, just if the golem strikes first? Because he's aware that the Spectre said that if we don't hit it, it won't hit us.
Hold on. Let me double check the rules on that. I want to say yes, but
It's fine if it's not.
I don't understand why a hold action is
Well,
not.
actually, it's multi-attack. Is it multi-attack or has he got 2 actions?
It would be multi-attack.
So maybe
Action
not then.
options. There we go.
I don't think you can hold your extra attack.
No, I don't think so.
You can hold an action basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can hold an action, but it can't be the attack.
No, since your action is 2 attacks, you would
So
have
he
to.
started it,
Yeah.
so he has to finish
So-
it basically.
What you
Yeah.
could do if you hold that action, you can fire 2 arrows at once as your reaction, because that would be your held attack. But you can't fire one and hold the other.
Right. Okay. God, it's so
What if you
complicated.
what if you held the extra attack? Oh no, what if you used the extra attack but held the initial attack? Would that work?
That would have meant you used your bonus action, which you can only
He's
do
used it.
if you've used your action to attack.
He's used his bonus action. His action.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't used his bonus action because he didn't need to.
Yeah.
Actually, so yeah, he does still have a bonus action. He doesn't wanna damage him, but he can't hold that. So he will use the rest of his movement. These are statues here?
Yep.
How tall are the statues?
Each of them is about 8 feet tall.
Okay, so he's used 15 feet to get where he is. Can he climb up or get his short wall out of the way, climb up so he's on the top of one of these statues?
Sure. Give me an acrobat. Do you have a climbing speed?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then please give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Oh, sorry, I've done it as strength, but it's the same thing. Cool. 20?
You have no problems climbing the statue.
Okay, he's gonna climb up onto this statue here.
Mhm.
And then think that is what he will. That is what he will do. I don't think he's going to do anything else at the moment. He's going to wait and see what the guy does.
Gotta remove these guys because they are both dead. Don't need to be on the map. Okay. The shield guardian walks up to roughly here. And then everyone who can see him, which is everyone except Mike, sees him start weaving into the air, weird kind of movements back and forth, and then point at Twilight, and nothing happens. Trinket.
Does it seem hostile?
Give me an insight check. The DC is pretty high.
I don't understand it at all.
No, it's a walking suit of armor that just flailed something in the air and nothing happened.
I will hold my action to stab it with my rapier if it attacks anyone else.
Okay. Spectre's turn. Set.
The Spectre, since Isawa has a turn now, but Isawa does not see any more spiders, does she?
No.
So she will not command the Spectre to come out and fight the spiders if there are no more spiders. And the shield and the golem itself isn't actually hostile as long as you don't bother it.
Yep.
So she wouldn't bother commanding the Spectre to do anything. So that's the Spectre's turn, doing nothing, standing there with whatever thoughts are in his head.
Yep. Mike.
Mike will move out into the hallway. Yeah, there's literally just big dude.
Yep.
At least that we can see. And the webs are all like burning up above us.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't see any other spiders dropping either.
And the web's on fire, I guess.
Yep. It's very bright in here compared to the rest of the dungeons now that webs in the ceiling
So
are on fire.
He's actually going to walk right out into the middle of the corridor, like looking at big dude.
Mm-hmm.
And to show that we are kindred spirits, to befriend him, we'll also begin to flail and fail to cast the spell.
Okay. Please give me a performance check.
Is this where Mr. just occasionally just makes him cast a spell just to fuck with him?
Not having that. Can I use my hero point to make it work?
Do you want to waste a hero point on it? You would succeed with that roll.
Oh, okay. Then I'll leave it then.
Yep. The shield guardian looks at Mike, tilts its head, and then stops like that, as if frozen in place. And we shall know what it does next time.